Valencia. Who wouldn't love to live in this sunlit paradise, which has far more to offer than just nice temperatures? A relaxed way of life, a vibrant mix of history and modernism, architecture and art. There's the historic city centre with its old cathedrals, the Silk Exchange, distinctive neighbourhoods, and the endless stretch of green which is Turia Park, where the City of Arts and Sciences shines as Valencia's architectural highlight. If you love delicious food, and well, who doesn't, Valencia is also the place to be to taste the Mediterranean cuisine. Of course, there's paella and tapas, but Valencia also has local treats like horchata, a drink made of tiger nuts, and agua de Valencia, a refreshing cocktail based on orange juice. Did we already mention the beaches and campus festivals throughout the year? You get it. Valencia is a place you'll never want to leave.
Hola, bienvenidos, bienvenida.
Bienvenido a Valencia.
Welcome to Valencia.
A good way to start your trip to Valencia is by wandering around in the old historic neighbourhood El Carmen. It's also the place where Mercado Central is located, one of the biggest indoor markets in Europe. Apart from the wide array of culinary delights that can be found there, it's also visually stunning. When you travel further into the maze of streets, you'll notice the pace of life slows down. Meet Sonia. She grew up above the family bakery with her sisters, in the heart of El Carmen, and has been living here all her life. So why is it she loves this neighbourhood so much?
It's a lot of life here. The people say in this area is very, very nice atmosphere. It's very kind of people. And in this area you have everything. You have for good gastronomy, very nice street areas, interesting buildings, and you can enjoy it, but relax.
El Carmen is Valencia's oldest neighbourhood. The past few years, a lot of buildings have been renovated, but it still has an edge you can almost compare with Berlin. Around every corner you can find a beautiful piece of street art, carefully painted with an unlimited amount of imagination. While wandering through the city, you'll see paella is all around. And not surprisingly, paella finds its origin in Valencia. The rice from this very paella was grown just a couple of miles outside the city. While people may think rice fields are something typical to Southeast Asia, Valencia has its very own rice fields in the nature park of Albufera. Each year, they grow an astonishing 120 million kilos of rice. It's a lovely getaway if you want to escape the city. And of course, you can't leave without tasting a locally prepared paella. For that, the infamous Casa Salvador on the edges of Albufera is the place to go. Here we meet local celebrity, Mr. Salvador, the owner of this paella restaurant. Most people think paella means fish and seafood, but that's actually not the case. So, let's hear it from the maestro. What does a traditional Valencian paella consist of then?
La base es el pollo, el conejo, las verduras, un gran aceite, el garrofogo. La paella valenciana es para Valencia una fiesta, para el extranjero un manjar. Paella y Valencia es lo mismo.
That looks absolutely delicious, doesn't it? Of course, a good paella needs a good wine. Less than an hour inland from the city, you'll find the picturesque village of Requena, well known for its exceptional wines, which they've been producing for over 2,500 years. To see where it's all grown, a visit to the Choces Carrascal winery, one of the top-rated wineries in the country, is a real treat.
I think that the quality of the wines from the region is because right here we have a really good balance between wines, good with acidity, fresh wines, and higher structure wines. So I think it's one of the few places where you can find the both aspects of the wines in a good balance.
So what would be a suggestion for a great paella wine?
I think the best blend with paella is a rosé, because you have freshness and you have a bit of textures to blend with the meat of the paella.
Let's head back to the city and discover more about one of Valencia's main assets, the beach. Because what's better than relaxing on the beach after a day of strolling around? With a soft breeze in the face and a cooling dip in the water, your city trip suddenly turns into a beach holiday. Valencia has almost 15 kilometers of beaches in total, a summer that lasts for an enviable 8 months, and a water temperature around a comfortable 22 degrees. Just 15 minutes away from the city centre, you find the beaches of Las Arenas, Malvarosa and El Cabañal, also called Little Havana. It is here that you find Valencia's oldest tapas restaurant, Casa Montaña. Alejandro is the owner of this institution that has been around since 1836. He's been living in the neighbourhood of El Cabañal for more than 10 years. So, who better to ask what it is that sets this neighbourhood apart from all others?
This is the old sea district in Valencia, and well, we can say that it's not a very, very known neighbourhood. And the architecture is very different. The mentality of the people is a little bit different. We feel like if we are in a small village inside of the city, and we have the sea in our minds, in our heart.
El Cabañal is wonderful to explore by day, and when the night sets in, the beach is the place to be for some good nightlife. The boulevard is dotted with restaurants, clubs and cocktail bars. Meet Julian, an energetic cocktail shaker.
We're at the beach of the Malvarosa, so now after summer, like everyone's around here. Beach is very important here for the people. You can enjoy, you can swim, you have good time, meet some other people, like have friends, make friends, and try to enjoy the time, summer. I've always wanted to come back to Valencia because I really enjoy it and like